Chat, y'all know who it is. It's your boy, that guy. Today we are watching the Grid League. All right. Now the Grid League, we all know this is a household. It's like football. It's like Sunday night football. I don't need to explain what it is. But why are we watching it? Well, if you haven't been doing any research, if you know anything about Gen Z, is that we love to lift, all right? We love workouts that work out the lifting part muscles, the lifting muscle, you know what I'm saying, of our bodies. And right now, we are one of the healthiest of a generation, right? So, what does this actually look like? What does peak physical human condition look like, all right? As we essentially skyrocket to alpha, what does this actually look like? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Let's look at the Grid League. And chat, I have a question for you. Are you rooting for the Lions? Are you rooting for the Brigades? I know this is a crazy, I hate to bring up Grid League politics into this, but I have to. Put it down in the comments below. Make sure you share and subscribe, and let's just get into the video.
Florida, we are just seconds away from the start of this race.
Chat,
The
I'm a
Fort Lauderdale
Brigade fan. I
Lions
just like the
versus the
uniform.
Tampa
I'm a
Bay
Brigade
Brigade.
fan.
May the hungriest team win. Here is Eric Cardona for the Fort Lauderdale Lions, Chris Chaffee for the Tampa Bay Brigade. They are both rep for rep here so far. Looking good on these, keeping a steady rhythm. Both of these players a little bit on the shorter side, so a little bit easier for them to get that full range of motion real nice and fast. That's Emi Guerra for the Fort Lauderdale Lions, and we are looking at a new friend over here on the Brigade. Her name is
chat. I know I said I was a Brigade fan, but come on, test Fort Lauderdale. Test Fort Lauderdale, because this is sick. This is the problem in the Grid Leagues. This is why it's so hard to be a fan in the Grid Leagues. When you have teams like this that are clearly cheating, and I just don't know at what they're cheating at, but they can't have this crazy of a lead.
Jocelyn
It doesn't make
Williams.
sense.
And keep in mind, folks, that substitutions can happen at any time on the grid. They just have to go back to the starting position. And they also have to make sure that their player, when you come out on the grid, you have to be on the side quad.
Jesus Christ! He did like 20! He did like 20 already! He did like 50! And the score had, look at this, chat. Reverse on the play. Look at this.
Substitutions can happen at any time on the grid. They just have to go back to the starting position. And they also have...
Look how many he did before it went down to 6, chat. He did like 3.
To make sure that their player, when you come out on the grid, you have to be on the side quadrant there.
What are you... Chat, this is why the Grid Leagues are so contentious. It's so bad, bro. My man went and squatted 5 times, and they want him to do 5 more. What are you talking about? This is sick. He just did it again. It is still not counting for anything.
That hash mark, that's right.
Hash mark.
Yep, we have Daniel Haberman over here.
Oh my gosh. Please, bro. Please. What is this? What, bro? This is the things when it comes to the Grid Leagues. Oh my gosh, the corruption is rampant. The corruption is rampant in the Grid Leagues. I don't know if I'm watching the Grid Leagues or the cartel, because this shit is just fluid with corruption.
Here for the Tampa Bay Brigade. He's looking strong. This is his very
I hate
first
this
match
so
in
much,
the
guys.
Grid League. And this
The
is
Brigade
Riley
should have
Smith.
been
He's
one.
also a rookie this season, but we did see him on that
I hate
last
this
match.
cat
He's
so
looking
much.
very strong. I actually had the chance to connect with him. He does a little bit of community CrossFit, and he's absolutely amazing. Every time you see him, he just has a smile on his face, and he's a very strong competitor here as well.
Yeah, it's good to be involved in your community. That just shows you love your people around you, you know? Like I always said, this...
Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, this is a terrible day for any Brigades fans out there. I'm in solidarity with you. We'll get through this moment. But this is just terrible, man. This is terrible reffing, terrible, countage. My man did 20 damn squats already, and they barely counting for 3. Barely counting 3. 3 1/4, maybe.
This is a family atmosphere here at Grid League, so I wouldn't expect nothing less. Just amazing.
Grid Leagues, I'm sorry for pausing so much, but we all know the Grid Leagues is far from family friendly. You know, I stomped a couple kids out in the Grid Leagues. A family of 4, you know what I'm saying, went back home a family of 1, you know what I'm saying? An orphan. I'm not gonna lie, the Grid Leagues ain't for family, ain't for fun. If I see a lion out on the street, a Fort Lauderdale lion, you know, don't be surprised if you see a chalk outline in the same spot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. A Fort Lauderdale lion can't be caught by me.
Fort Lauderdale Lions are full element ahead of the Tampa Bay Brigade. Daniel Haberman having a little bit of trouble on those pistol thrusters.
Now they talk about elements like this is Avatar.
But look at Briley Smith and that depth. That's a little bit too easy for him. Emi Guerra also looking very strong here.
Yeah, ass to grass when it comes to those squats, man. That's what you want when you're doing something like this type of workout.
You tell me that was ass to grass? Come on now. Come on. The grass, what was the grass? Like, what was that, 5 inches of grass? That's like at least a foot of grass. Are you telling me that's grass? Come on, man. Come on. Mow that shit. If that's grass, that's a damn jungle. She's touching like jungle rock. That's a tree could come from all that space. Leaving all that space, that you could grow a plantation worth of trees, bro. Mahogany.
Yeah, ass to grass when it comes to those squats, man.
That's
what you want when you're doing something like this type of workout.
Bro.
You see how they have that above their heads, and that is just a tough exercise. We're just seeing the highest level of conditioning.
Absolutely. We're looking here to the Fort Lauderdale Lions. They just made that switch up.
What did she have on the Fort Lauderdale Brigade? The Tampa Brigade. What did she have? Because all of a sudden, now it's counting. Now it's counting? Shut up, man.
We're looking at Austin Lavallee, a.k.a. Ace, and Marcos Medina. They are also veteran players, having played for the Fort Lauderdale Lions for over 3 years each. Austin Lavallee looking real nice and low on those pistol squats. And here comes the Tampa Bay Brigade. That is going to be Garrison Matthews. And that female counterpart is going to be Rebecca Rouse, Olympic weightlifter.
It looks like Tampa Bay is a whole quadrant behind the Lions, so they got some catching.
Why are they not counting our shit? These people can have a whole forest talking about ass to grass. The sky's the limit when the way they got ass to grass. Their shit's all the way up in the air. Their ass is up. Damn near planes flying by, bro. It's gonna hit that shit. These people, we actually touching the core, the center of the earth when we get our asses down. But yeah, we can't get counted, bro. We can't get counted?
Enough to do.
Come on,
yeah, it looks like
man.
the Lions are just about.
Look at us! Look at that! Come on, bro! Are you sick? Are you sick? She damn near touched the core. She was reaching down to hell itself. The devil got a whiff of that ass. Like, that shit is crazy.
Behind the Lions, so they got some catching up to do.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Look at
looks
this.
like the Lions are just
Look
about.
at this. Come on, man. Come on, man. And now we got these people. Oh man,
Two
Chad,
elements
I'm so sorry,
ahead.
bro.
Oh,
I'm crashing out.
wow.
I'm crashing out.
So it looks like the Lions have a comfortable lead here. No room for mistakes. So you know, in a sport like this, anything can happen. So you really want to make sure you close that gap as much as you can. Only 2 reps of everything in here in this last quadrant. Garrison Matthews having a little bit of trouble on that 3rd quadrant with that snatch, but he was able to get it up and control it once he got it. Here comes Rebecca Rouse with the beautiful, clean Olympic weightlifting background there.
Come on, Chad, you
those
can't
are no
tell me
problem
this
for
ain't
her.
ass to
Yeah,
grass.
these overhand
Come on,
snatches
man.
are really tough to do because the weight increases as you go down. And there you go,
the
the
Fort
Lions.
Lauderdale Lions are going to take this partner forward by a landslide.
There you
Tampa
go.
Dude, we all saw what just happened. The ref was rigging that shit, bro. Come on, family friendly. Let me see a Fort Lauderdale Lion talking shit, bro. I swear to you, let me see a Fort Lauderdale Lion talking shit. We saw the ref like screwing us over, bro. Come on, man. If I see a Fort Lauderdale Lion, I'm stomping. I'm getting a whole lion suit, man. Give me a lion belt. Give me a lion hat. a shirt, a jacket. Come on.
But Brave Brigade still has
I'ma
45
wear you,
seconds
bro.
to finish up their
Dog
reps on
you.
this. But it looks like they're not too much in a rush. You want to make sure that you're doing everything correctly as you're supposed to.
Are you, dude? Come on. Hold on, chat. This is the thing that didn't count, chat. This is the thing that didn't count. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. You could hardly slide a piece of paper the way she's touching the ground with that ass. Come on, man.
Too much in a rush. You want to make sure that you're doing everything correctly as you're supposed
Get the new ref. Get a new ref, because this person obviously hasn't seen the gym. Obviously don't know what the hell she's talking about.
to. As you can see, he stepped out of the hash marks. That's why that last rep did not count. So they're still working
ref,
for 30
bro.
seconds until they can finish that.
Okay, that sounds good, yeah. Great job by the Fort Lauderdale Lions coming out the gate fast and strong. You saw their transitions were clean. They got in and out really quickly, and they're ready for the next match already.
Absolutely. Great job from the Tampa Bay Brigade. They're going to get 1 point, while the Fort Lauderdale Lions got 2 points. Shout out to our equipment crew. I don't know if you saw that barbell got really close to Rouse, and they were able to move it out of the way for her to make sure that she wasn't in the way. So when she did that snatch, she was able to control it. That's really important, as safety is our #1 priority here at Grid League.
Safety is key. You don't want anybody to drop a weight on their foot or hit their ankle. Oh, man.
Oh, that won't be fun. Alrighty, let's look ahead to what we can expect for that next race.
Mirror, the second race of every match, always features a barbell element. A male and a female barbell are placed in the first quadrant. Upon the start of the race, both are picked up by the team in any fashion by the 3 men and 3 women allowed in the race at any given time. Once the barbell leaves the ground, it may not touch the ground again until all reps are complete. If it does, the entire team must return to the start line before continuing. A set number of reps must be completed by both genders in each quadrant before the team can move on. Non-lifting players will act as the human rack to support the barbells as the team moves from quadrant to quadrant and switches performing players in the process as needed. Substitutions may happen at any time. Time stops when all reps are complete and the last player crosses the finish line. This strength-focused race has the most players on the grid at the same time and requires effective planning and practice to be executed well through coordination amongst players. Remember, don't drop the barbell in the mirror race.
That's right, chat. That's right, man. All Gen Z, Tampa Bay. Come on, man. Let's get this shit, man. Let's get to the money. You know.
So where we are about to head off to is called Spoon Barbell, and it sounds really official, but it's actually in a 2-car garage in the home of Tom Witherspoon, who is the unofficial god.
Tom Witherspoon? Come on now. Come on, man. Come on, man. Well, like what do they call the shithead Lions? Wherever they from, bro. They from damn Narnia, wherever they from, bro. Like, they can't mess with us, Tampa Bay, bro. We cut from a different
Godfather
cloth.
of Texas weightlifting, and still throws barbells over his head, and he has competed in 51 consecutive Texas state championship meets.
Come on, when you shit, you could take the man out the gym, but you can't take the lift out the man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You could take the man out the gym, but you can't take the weight off the man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You can do the math. And it's just an honor to train with him.
Shit, I really cannot. I'm gonna be honest.
And to learn from him.
Hello. Hey, Rebecca, how are you?
I'm gonna do chat GPT.
How are you? Rebecca's longtime family friend started training here. And then when she moved to Dallas, he invited her to come train with us. We tried to discourage her and tell her to go away, but she kept coming back.
That's usually how you vet a new athlete, right? Having come from working at a luxury corporate facility and now coming to Spoon Barbell, it's the complete opposite experience for a training environment. There's no music. It's just barbells dropping, a little bit of conversation, and everyone doing their thing.
Tom's a lizard king. He doesn't sweat unless it's a 92.
Yeah, it's gotta be above 90. I'm 75, so.
Chat, man. He's 75. You see how he deadlifting that shit? Come on, man. He really deadlifting that shit or something. He doing something with it, bro. Man, you think his bones, his muscles, all that. Nah, his bones got replaced by pure muscle 20 years ago. He got the muscle bone replacement.
Lifting heavy weights, no BS, just hard work. It's pretty epic.
pretty epic, bro.
My journey began, I guess, when I was 2 years old. My parents put me in
People
ballet,
still say epic?
which was the catalyst for me leaving ballet very shortly after and becoming a gymnast, because ballet to me was not interesting or exciting.
Damn. Oh, heck nah, bro. We is not doing that. We heading right back to the mirror. Let's get back into the competition chat.
Ready for the mirror race here at Grid League, and we're just going to give you a quick
185,
rundown of the
120,
race
let's get
here.
it.
We have a men's weight and we have a women's weight for the hang, clean, and jerk. It's 185 for the men and 120 for the women. Now, this is a mirror race because we have 3 gals and 3 guys, and they're going to be working together to get themselves.
Okay, yeah, we explained that in the last part. Come on now. Let's get to cooking, man.
They help each other by using human
Let's get to
racks.
cooking.
That barbell cannot touch the ground, or else
Shit.
they would have to all run back to the
You hear
start
that?
line.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. That shit can't touch the ground. I know you guys like, it's too heavy. Come on now. Come on, Tampa
Absolutely.
Bay.
So we're
Come
ready
on,
to rock and
Tampa.
roll.
Man, they ain't talking all talk.
Out for the Fort Lauderdale Lions, it's going to be Emi Guerra and Juan P. Rodriguez. They are actually another couple here on.
All right, ref. Who do we got, bro? Who do we got? Because I just saw us do 20 right now, and we got 8 on the... We going counting down from 8, bro.
The grid league that we see. And on the Tampa Bay Brigade, that's going to be Courtney Moss and Isabela Carvalho. Carvalho
Come on
on
now.
the Tampa Bay Brigade side was
come
actually
on
a member
now.
of kids grade before
come on
actual
now.
grade, and she was a mid-season side last season.
Wow.
Her and Ariana Durham are two
Look
of
at Mandem. Look at Mandem. They can't even catch up, brother. They can't even catch up, brother. Man, just drop the weight, man. Just drop the weight. Run back. Run back so you don't have a long walk. Come on.
the youngest players in grid league history.
Well, if you Tampa Bay, if you just saw it there, they almost dropped that rack. It was very close.
Shut up, man. We ain't almost dropped shit. We almost threw that shit through the ceiling. That's what almost happened. But we didn't want to cause havoc. We didn't want to cause destruction. So we brought ourselves back down to earth. And that comment you saw was us bringing the weight down. Come on now.
But they were able to steady it, and they're on their way.
you
You don't
stay
see too many
steady.
faults right now, so both
stay
teams are
steady.
running a very clean race so far.
Absolutely.
man.
That's going to be Daniel
on,
Haberman
Tampa.
and
Come on,
Robin
Tampa.
Williams for the Tampa Bay
eating.
Brigade.
We
Meanwhile, over here in the
eating.
Fort Lauderdale
We
Lions, we're looking
eating.
at Riley Smith and Austin Lavallee. Two very fast players. And here we go, both of them in that third quadrant. Tampa Bay Brigade has a slight lead against the Lions here.
Light lead,
We're
boy. We
looking
eating their
at
ass
Ariana
up.
Durham
We
and
eating
Seth
their ass up. We
Prohaska for the Tampa
wish
Bay
it was a
Brigade.
slight
They're
lead.
slanging that barbell
We
like
wish
if
it was a
it's
slight
nothing.
lead.
Over here on the
Rest
Fort
the one.
Lauderdale
Count-
Lions, that's
count
Laura
us for shit.
Dompierre and Ryan Pybus. Laura Dompierre is actually Laura Sanchez, but she recently got married this year, changed her last name, but she is also a class.
It's gonna be a real tragedy. It's gonna be a real tragedy. We're gonna have to leave a widow. Recently got married, recently widowed. We're gonna have to console the brother because we eating her alive, man. We eating her alive on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit. You know, this is cannibalism, and I hate to watch it, but I have to.
Classic grid league player
Come
that
on,
we see
Tampa.
here for the
We just
Fort
eating their
Lauderdale
ass up.
Lions.
We just
Last
eating
rep
their
here
ass
for
up. This ain't
Pybus as they
lunchable.
go into that fourth quadrant, trying to keep
This
up
ain't a
with the Tampa Bay
Pop-Tart.
Brigade. Once again, we're seeing
This ain't an
Courtney
Oreo.
Moss. We're seeing
This is
Isabela
one bite.
Carvalho. One rep remaining,
Uh-oh.
hand up, dropping that bar, and the Tampa Bay Brigade
That shook the house when we
are
got
going
that.
to take that mirror.
Ain't that?
Nice.
Chelsea
Ain't
Sellers
that?
and Marcos Medina finishing up over here for the Fort Lauderdale
Oh.
Lions.
Are they still going? It's over, bro. They can drop the weight now, bro. It's over. The competition's over, bro.
While the Tampa Bay Brigade celebrate.
And the Lions win it there, too. Great
Oh,
job out of
you just realized that was over? Yeah, we're kind of done doing that celebration shit.
the Lions. Great job out of the Brigade. And
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The
good
Tampa
job,
Bay
man.
Brigade are unofficially going to take 2 points for winning, and the Fort Lauderdale Lions 1 point for competing in the time cap.
Tying it up, boy.
shout out
Now we tying it up. Now we're gonna blow their ass out. They had the 2-point lead, chat. I ain't gonna hold you. It was cute. It was a little cute 2 points. It was a little, you know what I'm saying? Made me giggle a little bit. Made me chuckle a little bit. Boy, got my cheeks all rosy, but man, Not like a kid that needs discipline. We here to punish them. We here to punish them.
Out to those Purple Heart plates out there and those gold barbells from Valor, man. If you want to get tapped in, visit UnitedGridLeague.com. There is a 20% off. Use the QR code. You can get some of that weight. You know, get you some merch, get you some weights if you are into your
fit. After this, Fort Lauderdale's going to walk out with college degrees, man. After this, Fort Lauderdale's going to walk out with the diploma and everything. We're going to really teach them how it's done. You feel me? We're going to really teach them how it's done. They're going to be able to share snacks on the school bus, laugh, giggle, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we're really bringing them to school and teaching them how it's done. So they're gonna be happy, bro. It's a win-win situation.
Fitness.
Absolutely. Let's look ahead to what we can expect for this next race.
The Ringer Point race is the only race in the match that is chosen by the teams. There are 2 Ringer Point races in every match, one picked by each team from a set list of races determined prior to the season. Each Ringer Point race generally features one player, and there is a male and female version of some races depending on the race requirements. The head coach decides whether a male or female will perform the race based on what they feel is the best choice from their roster. There is a catch. A player may only be chosen once for a Ringer Point in a given season. This resets in the playoffs. This short and intense race allows teams to influence their opponent's performance both in-match and season-wide. Remember, choose your race wisely in the Ringer Point race.
It's going to be mad important. Like Tampa, the one girl, bro, I think she'll be the best at this because her squats are so solid, but I really don't know because I don't know if we can like afford to lose her this early on. I kind of want her to be like our Joker card. You know what I'm saying? When shit's getting rough, we play her.
Welcome back in, folks. We are focusing on this
because I don't think we really need to waste somebody that good on Fort Lauderdale. If I'm going to be honest, that's really what I'm trying to get to. Like, it's like getting a professional basketball player to take out the trash. Like, this is not a sport. This is not their
next
game.
Ringer Point race. We can expect to see 8 bar-facing burpees followed by 12 cleans. That weight is going to be 185 pounds for the men and 125 pounds for the females.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race because usually the best player is picked out of the team to beat a ringer, right?
Absolutely.
And so if they do that, you want to make sure you win because once that player is picked, he cannot be changed. He or she cannot be changed until the playoffs.
Absolutely. They cannot complete another Ringer Point race. And a Ringer Point is really for your specialists here. So let's go ahead and look at those game faces on the grid. We're looking at Jake Haggerty for the Tampa Bay Brigade.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
Chat, I trust Tampa's coach's judgment, bro. I trust
Over
it.
on your right side, on your left for the Fort Lauderdale Lions, we're bringing out rookie Riley Smith. Both of these
Rookie. Damn, don't send the new blood out here like that. Don't send the new blood out here like that. All right, class. We got a new student.
Players are rookies
competing
their
welcome.
first ever Ringer Point race. So we have no idea how this is going to shake out. So let's go ahead and see it.
Rook vs. Rook. Let's see.
All right, they're starting off with a sprint to the bar. It's going to be bar-facing burpees. That leg has to split the line. Very careful with Jake Haggerty because he's kind of spreading his legs at the last second over there. 1 rep remaining for Riley Smith, and he's going to grab that bar. Riley Smith is considerably just a bit smaller than Jake Haggerty, but Jake Haggerty is absolutely fighting to get this as fast as he can. Both of them very fast here, rep for rep. Both fingers going down at the same time. 2, 1 rep.
What? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! No way, it's fine, bro. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? He like our son. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let him win a couple games before we crush his
going
dreams.
to take it for the Fort Lauderdale Lions.
Wow.
How exciting.
Wow.
I was clutching my pearls the entire time.
Yo, he was a powerhouse. Yeah, he's short in stature. But listen, do not underestimate These are the most powerful athletes in the world, and you just saw it right now. That was great. Great race.
That was rep for rep
Yes,
for
it
a
was.
second. Jake Haggerty, he's
gosh,
considerably taller. They both have the same amount of strength, just about. So just the fact that he was able to bring the barbell up so fast to meet him being so tall, being about 6 feet tall, is really impressive too.
Yeah, we're not going to underestimate it. It's all great work. But, you know, there are certain things that's going to give you an advantage. And sometimes being a little bit on the, what do you say, short side can work out for you.
I mean, you know, tiny but mighty. Like
there you go. Tiny mites.
All right, let's look ahead to what we can expect for that next race.
The Echo race is made up of 4 stations of elements that each must be completed before moving on in the race. 1 male and 1 female are allowed on the grid at any given time, but only 1 player at a time can perform reps. Substitutions may happen at any time. Once the Echo race is complete, get ready, because the same race will be repeated 45 seconds later. This race is about managing fatigue with your best players and leveraging roster depth to keep performance at a max pace through the second Echo. Remember, get ready to do it again in the Echo race.
Oh, man.
Peachy athletic shorts, guys. Just saying. Looking peachy. And the peaches are great. They're really stretchy. They're soft.
I like the fit. I like the fabric. It makes me just feel more comfortable while I'm working out. I don't have to worry about things coming out.
Love training in these shorts. Love competing in the shorts. They stay put. Got a really nice thick waistband.
They definitely pass the squat test and the booty test. They're really comfortable. Like I could wear them out.
Champ, you need to have booty for it to pass a test. You know what I'm saying? You writing down answers without a pencil, my boy. You out here filling the blank with what, my G? There has to be there ain't for a multiple choice answer to work. There has to be more than one choice, my G. You gotta have some cake before you start like thinking that you're gonna throw a birthday party. Like, gee.
And I can wear them on the floor.
But still feel covered, but able to do all the movements.
But that's literally underwear. I'm not gonna hold you. That shit ain't shorts, bro.
Go get yourself some.
I have underwear longer than that shit.
My pain level before lubricine was like 9 to 10.
Man, get this Fort Lauderdale. No, I'm playing.
After lubricine, I'm like 2 to 3. I saw it first at a CrossFit competition and it definitely caught my eye, but I wasn't experiencing any pain at that moment. Then I started feeling pain on my elbow here on the inside part, and the league offered us to try the product and see how it felt, and I've been feeling great since.
All right, friends, welcome back. We are rerunning that ringer point race. This is the second time that happened today. There was a ref no call. It looks like Briley Smith for the Fort Lauderdale Lions wasn't entirely standing up his reps.
Oh really? Oh really? Chat, y'all gonna call me all sorts of names. Gonna be like, I'm that guy. The refs ain't biased. Are you dead ass, bro? I've been saying this. I'm like, who the hell first of all, what ref did they got for the Tampa Bay? Because this motherfucker hates putting his fingers down. Like he got arthritis or some shit. Like his fingers got necrosis or some shit. Like they don't bend at all. And then you got Fort Lauderdale's refs calling any bullshit that they see as a damn rep. Boy barely goes down, and now they say rep 2, rep 3, rep 4. What? Come on, man.
Excuse me. On either the cleans or on the burpees. So it's important.
That means he didn't do shit right, Chad. So stop coming after me when I be saying these bro, I know when bad coaching is bad coaching, bro. Come on,
in the spirit of fairness, since he did win that one, and it would have been by a questionable margin, that we do rerun that race in the spirit of fairness.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because the same players are about to go through the same race. And I don't know about you, Cassie, but I have a love-hate relationship with burpees, right? So you got to get down and get up, and you got to throw that heavy weight above your head again. Woo! Hey, let's see
That's
how they
right.
perform this time around.
I'm a firm believer that burpees are punishment, you know? Like, oh, you're late for practice, burpees, you know? So having to do that on purpose again in a competition setting, I'm sure they feel very anxiety-ridden about this coming into it.
Yeah, I'm excited though because the adrenaline is burnt off now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so the first round they got through it, and rarely do you have an opportunity to go again. So you got to do over, and let's.
Hold on, chat. Let me make my camera smaller. I don't know if you can see him too much. I'm gonna put my shit up here because most of their shit is down there anyway. So I'm gonna come up here. Okay.
See who performs the best again.
Absolutely. Like when we rerun things, it's okay, what could I have done better? Because that's always going through your mind in the moment too. Like, man, I messed up that transition. But it's definitely really cool to see how this one is going to happen now. Because it was very close. It was rep for rep, totally.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, as a tall person myself, when you got to go get down on that ground and get back up, whoo, it's tough. So we're going to see how they operate. Here they go again.
All right, let's take a look at those game faces. Briley Smith, Jake Haggerty, round 2 of that same Ringer Point race.
I'm excited for this one.
Oh, yeah. All right, here's that sprint. Briley Smith to the bar just a little bit ahead. He has a really...
Are we dead ass right now, bro? Are we actually dead ass right now? Are we chat? Like, can we be serious for like a quick second? Like, all this man's done was cheat. That's a disqualification. Other team wins. We redoing it? The fuck? You lost, kid. You're cheating. That's a loss. This is why I can't watch Grid League, bro. What is this bullshit? Nah, come back for the rematch? Fuck no. You're a cheater.
Really good rhythm going. Jake Haggerty may be going just a bit slower than he did before. I'm sure he's very fatigued over there, but it's good to have the opportunity to run it again. Jake Haggerty 1 rep behind. Briley Smith already 2 reps in front. Referee for Briley Smith making sure that he's really standing up those reps. Jake Haggerty looking absolutely amazing. I'm sure his back is hurting from the way he's doing those because he's very tall. A little fault here. They are just, Briley Smith just 1 rep remaining here, and he is going to take the Ringer Point forward.
I hate this shit so much, bro. I hate this shit so much, bro. This sucks so much. Are we serious, bro? Are we serious?
For the second time.
Easy work for Riley. Back to back.
Easy back to back. He cheated the first time. Got all the answers, knows what to do, conserved his energy because he wasn't doing shit the first time. My man at Tampa Bay actually put in the work. And now when it comes to actually putting in the work, you're surprised that he has all this fucking energy? Come on, bro. Rep for rep my ass. He didn't do shit.
Riley did great. He really fixed what he needed to do. Props to him. Unofficially, they both get credit for that, but we need to see if the Brigade finished within 20% just to make sure that if they get a point or not. Because if they did not...
Are you sick? Are you sick? You see what I'm saying? What the fucking problem is with Grid League? If he don't finish in with 20%? This motherfucker cheated, bro. He didn't do 0. That's a 0%. Now I gotta finish in with 20%? Are you sick?
Finish in time, then they would not get credit for this race. Let's go ahead and we'll be right back.
I'm deaf. I'm not even trying to watch this shit.
I love Element Salt a lot.
Hardcore element.
I ain't doing all your damn advertisements. Come on, cheap. I did like 2 of them.
In case you're just joining us, this is our 3rd match of the day.
And if you tell me we're gonna redo the last one again, Give him the 3 points. Give him all the points. Who gives a
Go
fuck at
ahead and
this?
tune in to those other ones that we have already archived for you to enjoy. In the meantime, we're looking forward to this Echo Race, and it is called the Echo Race because they're going to run it, and after 45 seconds, they're going to echo.
Echo.
Thank you. All right, it's going to be a great time. And since there's such little transition time, there's not a whole lot of ways to kind of differentiate the strategy. Kind of whatever you wrote, you got to go with. Of course, there's always on-the-fly miscommunications that you don't really account for, but it's really just important to make sure you're listening to your coach, to listen to your referee, to listen to your teammates when they're telling you, I got 5 more reps, do 5 more reps, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, strategy really comes into play today. You really got to know the depth of your team and which athlete does what. So we have utility players doing their thing, we have body weight specialists, and usually bringing up the rear, the strength specialists. So let's see how these two teams perform.
Absolutely. It's going to be a dogfight. Both of these teams, it's really interesting because both of these teams have very strong players, but they also have some of the strongest bodyweight specialists in the league. And Paul Leas and Eric Cardona in the Fort Lauderdale Lions. And on the brigade, they have Marissa Oxenford and Chris Chaffee. So
Don't say Fort Lauderdale before you say Tampa Bay. Let's keep that clear, bro. Them motherfuckers only know how to cheat. Only know how to lie, cheat, and steal. They're criminals, man.
Team stand by.
game face is on.
Race.
And they are off. We're looking at Laura Dompierre, and that is going to be our friend Robin over there for the Tampa Bay Brigade. She is a new player, so exciting to see her kind of get her playing time on the grid here.
Yeah, the rookies are performing so far. Like I said, it could be, you never know what you're going to get from a rook. So these rookies are ready for prime time, and they're really showing up and showing out today.
Absolutely. Really good transition here from the Lions. Marcos Medina taking over for Laura Dompierre, and Emiliana Guerra being tagged in here. We're looking at Ariana Durham for the Tampa Bay Brigade, one of those younger players that I was talking to you about earlier. She's absolutely crushing those kettlebell snatches. They are just about rep.
She's eating their ass up, bro. She's eating his ass up. Come on now.
For rep, if you look at our
That's
unofficial
all,
rep scheme down here at the
That's
bottom,
all,
14
baby.
for the Lions, now
That's
12 for the
all R.
Brigade.
Kelly. That's all MK.
They're very close right
That's
here.
all Michael
Emi
Jackson.
Guerra taking over for those kettlebell snatches. Garrison Matthews lying in wait, waiting for those deficit handstand push.
Are we sick? Are we dead ass sick? Hold on. Are we dude, can we actually stop for a actual second? Can we stop? You're so quick to cheat for this team, bro. What does Fort Lauderdale got on you, bro? What are we doing?
Garrison Matthews lying in wait, waiting for those deficit handstand push.
Are you sick? Come on, man. This is why I can't watch the Grid League, bro. When I got my boy Tampa Bay out here putting in work, and I got the damn Fort Lauderdale's cheating all the damn time. You got the refs not counting reps. Dude, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Push-ups. Eric Cardona waiting for those. Just waiting for that moment.
I'm so ill, bro. I'm actually so ill. It's not because this, other man was going slow as molasses, bro.
To transition into doing that.
I'm sick, bro. Just give him the win. I'm actually fucking sick. She did 20 fucking reps, and you want to give her 1? What was she doing? 1.5 reps? Oh
that
my
moment,
God.
that movement, because you can only complete one element at a time.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that there's no fault, because if there's a fault or if they don't complete the correct number of reps, they have to start back over. So they don't want to miss anything. You want to be everything in a clean transitions.
Garrison Matthews already a few reps chipped away for the Tampa Bay Brigade. He was lying in that beautiful headstand there. Eric Cardona very easy as well. We're looking at Paul Leas for the Fort Lauderdale Lions. This is her bag, all right?
What the fuck? Come on. Who they got on their team? Upside Down, man? Who they got? Where they pick this girl up from? The freak show? The circus? What kind? Who does this? Who goes to the gym? I've never seen nobody do this at the gym. Oh, hell no.
basically nobody in this league who can be as efficient in these bodyweight movements, such as Cardona and Leia's here. So Hannah Bessette actually did a
If you can't already tell, I hate the ref, bro.
great job of catching up. She's also a newer player, rookie this season. We're looking at Chris Chaffee on those rings, Eric Cardona on those rings. Slight swing from both players. That rig is moving.
There, baby.
Oh, yeah, and that is a 6-pound med ball that they have stationed there. People, folks at home, if they drop that med ball, the reps do not count. So it's very important that they not only complete the muscle up, but keep the med ball stationary.
Little swing, little mishap with the ball from Chaffee, passing it to Bessette now to make up some time. Just a few reps left for Paul Leias. We have Ryan Pybus waiting at the barbell, and Paul Leias is out of here. Ryan Pybus already on that barbell. Seth Prohaska taking over to do those bar muscle ups with that med ball. They missed.
Count them! Count them, bro!
Precious times with the swing of the range, trying to make that transition fast earlier. So the Lions have a significant lead here.
Just take your Fort Lauderdale money, please. Please, bro. Please. At this point, just take the damn money, ref. You already won the parlay.
Rebecca Rouse lying in wait. Ryan Pybus with Chelsea Sellers, another veteran player. She played last season. She did an absolutely amazing showing. Good to see her getting some play time here today. Rebecca Rouse showing off her Olympic weightlifting background here.
Yeah, one thing that I'm noticing that it is a very clean performance by both teams. And they're very close in their...
Are you dead ass? Are you dead ass? Very clean performance? Fort Sloppydale, Fort can't get a rep in Dale, Fort Cheaterdale was the last game. Had a whole reset because they wanted to cheat. So what's the punishment for cheating, bro? If I don't do them right and they still count them, I can just, well, I guess we could just do it again. Are you sick?
Their performance as well, so not a lot of faults. They're really locked into this show.
In any other sport, that would be you got disqualified. You lost. You weren't doing what you're supposed to do. And get the ref out of here for counting them bullshit.
They're focused and prepared for today.
Absolutely. The Fort Lauderdale, these two players are veterans. These two players on the Brigade are rookies, and they're smashing it.
Yeah.
They're doing absolutely amazing, and the Fort Lauderdale Lions are actually going to take...
At this point,
this first echo.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Brigade still working on that last quadrant, but taking their time. You know, they have all the time in the world. They need to really use their time wisely because they are about to rerun it again. Daniel Haberman sending them to that finish line.
Yeah, they got 45 seconds to recoup, get themselves together. The Fort Lauderdale Lions cruised like a Saturday night in that first heat. We're going to see what happens in the second heat.
Absolutely. Looks like Paul Moran is practicing that handstand walk with the med ball.
Paul is out here just spamming moves, man. I don't know if you guys can see it.
He's spamming moves. I love that.
Like, he's doing backflips. He's doing bar muscle ups.
And he cheating. He's spamming all the damn moves. He got damn wall hack on. No exhaustion. Infinite stamina on. Infinite speed on. Damn health bar. Can't infinite health, invisibility. Man, you might as well call this man Omni-Man. It's a broken character in the game. Devs need to definitely patch that shit.
He has a lot of energy, and we love to see that.
He's like my avatar when I play video games, and I'm just pressing all the buttons trying to figure out what they're doing.
You do not play no video games. Candy Crush does not count as no fucking video game, bro. Alright? The crossword game that you got on your phone, that shit's hardly anything. That's grammar, my nigga. Get a damn English dictionary. You'll find the same words, bro.
Yeah.
He's doing backflips. He's doing the walks. He's doing the muscle ups. We love to see it. But we got just 15 seconds till we run back that second echo race. We're going to see if they hit a little bit of a different strategy here, like we said earlier.
I'm pissed, bro. I'm actually pissed.
Stand by. Race. One more time.
All right, Ariana Durham for the Tampa Bay Brigade and Laura Dumpier for the fourth.
I would feel like, what is the actual point of me racing when they will count any sloppy joke for a damn rep? on Fort Lauderdale, and they'll have to do 12 of the most perfect reps they'll ever see for them to count one of those.
Fort Lauderdale Lions. Durham looks even stronger if that's possible here for those kettlebell snatches. She really wants to make sure that she's making out time. She's basically doing 1.5 reps for Laura Dompierre every rep, if you see that on your screen.
Yeah, they're locked in. They're neck and neck right now. Really came out the gate
Neck in my ass.
fast. And once again, this is 45 seconds after the first race, so we're going to see how well conditioned and prepared these two teams are.
Yep, here comes back Isabella Carvalho for that, and Mario Santaella. It's really imperative that you don't, you want to send out your females for this movement just because it's a little bit faster. They're able to power snatch it. The men do have to squat snatch it, so that's why it takes a little bit longer for a male to do these repetitions. But it looks like Mario is just absolutely smacking these here.
Yeah, he's locked in, man. He's dipping way low. And I got to tell you, that's 53 pounds.
Is that what, that's why he's too behind? That's why he's too behind? How much did Fort Lauderdale pay you to glaze them like this? How much did why are you glazing Fort Lauderdale? The sloppy Dale. That's what we're going to call him from now on. Sloppy Dale. You give him sloppy toppy, and these people is doing sloppy reps. How does Hole do a whole restart because they don't know how to do a rep?
They're throwing up folks, so listen, I don't care how you do it. If you get 53 pounds over your head in a snatch like that, that is elite.
Absolutely. Here comes Robin for the Tampa Bay Brigade. Hand up for them. Hand up for the Lions. They're just finishing up their last few reps. Garrison Matthews lying in wait. Cardona lying in wait. What a beautiful headstand from Matthews over there.
Wait a minute. Was he just chilling like that?
He was absolutely just chilling. Cardona with the efficiency over here looking like Spider-Man. His feet barely come down every rep.
How much? What does it taste like? Because you slopping them off this much, it must taste like vanilla and sugar apples. Does it taste like pumpkin spice down there? Why are you giving them so much glaze, so much slop? What does it taste like? Is it bringing you back to your childhood or some shit? What kind of euphoria are you getting from giving them all this sloppy toppy?
Bissett, she's a very, very small player if you see her in real life. And just her range of motion is so short, so she's smacking these gymnastics movements. Absolutely. Paul Lea is also being very efficient here. Cardona first to the rings, Chaffee second. Both of them looking really good. A little bit more control of the straps this time too from both players. Chris Chaffee keeping his straps very controlled, not too much of a swing to make sure he doesn't get it out of control this time. He learned from that last Echo race that could cost you precious seconds.
Now they ain't counting all that bullshit they were doing last time, huh? They ain't counting all your sloppy reps.
Even swinging just a little bit, having to redo that rhythm here.
Yeah, these are clean races right now. You said it first. Very efficient. Their strategy seems to remain the same from the first race. They're just trying to do it the same way. So we're going to see how Fort Lauderdale, let's see if Tampa Bay can catch up and keep up the pace a little bit better this time around.
Absolutely. Just a few for both teams here. Oh, Hannah Bissett with the
somebody dropped it?
Yeah, Hannah Bissett did drop it on that last rep. Seth Prohaska jumping in, and here's Marcos Medina for the Fort Lauderdale Lions looking to make up some time on that barbell.
Yeah, he's powering through the clusters right now. They're both there. I think he has a few reps ahead right now, so if they stay on the pace, I think Fort Lauderdale could pull this out again. We shall see.
I hate how they're glazing Fort Lauderdale. Holy moly. The slop is going crazy. I mean, with top like this, do you even need to win? You already got the prize.
Absolutely. The Fort Lauderdale Lions looking really strong. Seth Prohaska actually doing really well for such a tall man over there doing those clusters. For the men, it takes...
We lost. I hate how they count any sloppy shit that Fort Lauderdale does. And when we do our reps, we can't get a single... These motherfuckers turn into perfectionists. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit longer because once again their movements, everybody's using the same weight on that barbell, but the movements are going to be different from gender to gender.
Yeah, and you got to know too, like we said, it's all about endurance and conditioning. You got to know your team. So as you bring up, oh, there we go. The Lions took it. Fort Lauderdale Lions just took the win there. Echo race. You can see the teammates running down to congratulate everyone. Man, just a great race. Back to back. Great win.
Absolutely. 2 reps remaining over here for the Tampa Bay Brigade. Fall on that last rep, just 1 more rep remaining. And Haberman and Rouse are going to be crossing into that finish line. Where the opponents, Fort Lauderdale Lions did really well in this race, as they usually do in these types of formats.
Yo, Tampa coach, what the fuck is going on, my man? What, you a Fort Lauderdale Glazer too? Like, lock the fuck in.
Their transitions, just the way that they work together as veterans is just so...
Hold on, man. I'm tired of hearing you give top to Fort Lauderdale. Let's see what the next one is. Jesus Christ. Y'all both tag team in Fort Lauderdale. No, I want to glaze them. No, I want to glaze them. Oi, Fort Lauderdale.
2 rows of 4 stations of a strength-based element. 1 row for males and 1 row for females. The weight increases as you move down the grid. Teams send out 1 player at a time, alternating male and female, to perform the designated lift for the match format. Each successful lift has a point value that is added to the team's ladder score. The point value is equal to the quadrant the barbell is sitting in. Players are allowed 1 lift attempt per quadrant and may skip any quadrant they choose, but are never allowed to backtrack once a barbell is passed. The team with the highest total point value at the end of the 4-minute time cap wins. This race is one of the most strategic and coach-reliant of all of the races. As a good game
Oh, God! Tampa Bay, lock in.
plan and in-the-moment decision-making, to manage time is everything. Remember, lift heavier and score higher in the ladder race.
Chat, I swear to God, bro. I swear on everything I know. Fort Lauderdale shouldn't even get 1 point in this. I'm going to be completely honest. They suck at everything they do. They suck. But the sloppy refs with the... I know the refs has the worst cataract syndrome. Has cataracts the size of golf balls. Because that's the only way to explain why they can't see this shit of a rep. You know? I see ants lift better than that shit. I see ants get better reps than that shit. Fort Lauderdale dumpster. Come on now.
I turned 23 years old. I came to the United States and...
We're not doing another advertisement, bro. We're definitely not doing another advertisement. Because I know it's going to be some shit. You're going to sell a yoga mat to me or some shit.
Race. Our complex today is going to be 2 deadlifts followed by 1 clean. It does not have to be touch and go. They could break it up if they want and kind of rest that bar on the floor for a second, but you have to do all 3 movements before moving on to that next bar. For the men's, we're going to start it off at 225 pounds. Then that second quadrant is going to be 250, third quadrant 275, and fourth 300. For the ladies, we're looking at that first quadrant being 135, 155 in the second. Quadrant 3 will be 175 pounds, and finally finishing off with 195 pounds in that fourth quadrant.
I thought it was going... I thought the more you go up, the less it is. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, bro. It makes sense to do it like this, but I think they explained it right.
Yeah, this is one of the races where I like to call it a power race. You got to have power.
Shut up, I know you're going to glaze Fort Lauderdale. You gotta have power just like Fort Lauderdale.
This is for the body weight specialists. I mean, if you can do it, you can do it. But yeah, you got to have a strong base, a strong core, and you just got to be strong all around. And as you said, the weight rises as you go to the next quadrant. So you got to be ready. Let's see how these 2 teams perform.
That's right, Byram.
Let's go Tampa, bro. Let's go Tampa. Let's lock in, bro. Let's lock in.
They're definitely sending out their
ref. How about you use those two gumballs in your head called eyes and actually see what a lift looks like, huh?
Their strongest players first. So looking ahead, let's see who they send out for both teams to hit that
for real, open your eyes, Helen Keller, and look at what's being shown. The sloppy Fort Lauderdale and the perfection, damn near excellence, I might say, of Tampa Bay. Brigade.
Yeah. It's all in the legs, baby. All in the legs.
All in the legs.
Race.
All right, we're looking at Reagan Hathaway for the Fort Lauderdale Lions and Courtney Moss for the Tampa Bay Brigade. It looks like Courtney Moss skipped over to that second bar. Meanwhile, Reagan is hitting every single bar on her way to that fourth one, which I'm sure is going to be no problem for her. Courtney Moss absolutely eating those in that third quadrant. Reagan Hathaway looking strong as well.
At Fiverr, we offer 3D rendering services. But you probably already...
Well, she's heading into that fourth quadrant. This is only her second race ever. Courtney Moss is a veteran here, and they are both going to get that fourth bar, finishing at the same time. But remember, Reagan...
Damn, boy. It sucks to suck. It really sucks. You got 1 point? What did I tell you, chat? What did I tell you? All that sloppy shit they were doing before. You guys think I'm lying, bro. You think I don't live. You guys think I don't need to live to see what's right in front of me, bro. The sloppy shit I was seeing from Fort Lauderdale to the perfection of Tampa Bay. Shut up, man.
Started first, and she hit that first bar. So it looks like the fourth.
My eyes. I don't know what. Hold on, reverse on the play. What are they counting now?
Remember, Reagan started first, and she hit that first.
So we're counting for starting first? That's what we're counting? Oh my, yo, where are we playing at? Fort Lauderdale? This has to be in Fort Lauderdale, because the glazing is like the top they're receiving is unbelievable.
First bar. So it looks like the
they jump from 1 to 6 to 10.
Lauderdale Lions are just like.
Yeah, that Fort Lauderdale math going stupid, huh? That additions, multiplication, subtraction, square root and shit. Oh my god,
Mario.
That girl math hitting a little too hard for me. That's the girl math is that's what's for me. That ain't the Muir at all. That shit's clocking in, bro.
And Rouse both going for that first bar, heading into that second.
So question, for the viewers at home, the heavier weight is the most points? Is that how that works?
Absolutely. So that first quadrant is going to be worth 1 point, second quadrant 2, third quadrant 3, and fourth 4. Since it gets harder and harder, the point value goes up. Both of these players are going for that fourth quadrant. Let's see, Rouse clears that ladder, and easy.
Yeah,
that Olympic weightlifting background is really paying off for Rebecca here. Ooh, slight false start from Haberman. It looks like Rouse wasn't totally out of the finish line yet. He's going for that second bar. He missed a bit of time here. Chelsea Sellers coming to that second bar as well. Looks like they're starting to skip that first bar. Looks like Fort Lauderdale Lions have a slight lead against the Tampa Bay Brigade, but they really got to keep up this momentum, make sure they're hitting every single bar, and not only hitting every single bar, but finishing as quickly as possible. Heyman really struggled on that third quadrant. Now he's going to the fourth. It was a little bit of a slow stand-up, but Chelsea Sellers is eating these. Yeah. Let's see if he can get that clean up, and he's going to fault out.
Wow.
All right, sending in Briley Smith for the Fort Lauderdale Lions, and that's Ariana Durham for the Tampa Bay Brigade. She's pretty fast at these. Once again, she's one of our younger players. Briley Smith, I'm sure he has no problem doing these. He regularly does this, and he gets to train firsthand with a lot of Grid League players as well. So when it comes to things like this, it's really no sweat because he is surrounded by so many veterans. Ariana Durham finishing that fourth bar. Briley Smith finishing that fourth bar as well. Man, the strength and talent just gets better and better every single season.
Yeah, you can see at home, you can see them skipping certain quadrants, right? They're going to what they know they can lift, and I'm sure that was already pre-planned. So if you're out home and you're wondering, hey, why didn't they lift that weight and they're going to that weight? They're going to get those points, folks. So they're trying to win. We're trying to get to it.
Absolutely, that's such a great point. Emi Guerra for the Lions, dropping that bar, ready to clean it. Seth Prohaska on that fourth quadrant, both of them finishing up that fourth quadrant. That's going to definitely add some points to the Tampa Bay Brigade side. Remember, they have to finish within at least 10 points, because if they do not, they will not get credit for this race. If the differential is more than 10 points, then they unfortunately will receive 0.
Listen, I got to tell you, my feelings would would be so hurt if I did all this lifting and got no points. So I'm coming. What is it? I'm leaving here with something.
Hey, very good point. I didn't even think about that. This is a lot of volume.
Yeah. It's a full body workout for real, and to get no points. Nah. We got to get that. I needs that.
Great fourth quadrant for Isa Carvalho. Marcus Medina on the fourth quadrant as well, finishing up. Kyle Massey, welcome back, Kyle Massey. Kyle used to actually play for the Orlando Aces. He was recovering from a knee injury, so took last season off, and he's good friends with Jess Kraisman, so he is here playing for the Tampa Bay Brigade this season. Austin Lavallee going real.
We're skipping over points, so I'm assuming they gave us a baggy bag, huh? They must have gave us a fruit roll-up and some lunch meat, because it doesn't make sense.
Real fast on this fourth quadrant, trying to make up some time, do it as fast as she can. She regularly clears that ladder. That's another tiny but mighty.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Tampa Bay Brigade are not able to finish within the time cap. Ryan Pybas trying to get that 1 point back there. You got to respect the hustle.
Yeah, Tampa Bay had a little bit of a tough run there. They did their best. And you can see they're a little bit disappointed, but hey, they can make it up in the future races.
Absolutely, and you know, we don't even know what exactly is happening here.
Cassie, heads up was the ladder race, and you just saw these athletes put on an incredible display of athletic power. Started off at 225, ended at 300 for the men. Started off at 135, ended at 195 for the women. So that was a great job. Great win by the Fort Lauderdale Lions, and the Tampa Bay Brigade are going to regroup and prepare themselves for the next race, which is the Ringer Point. But for right now, we are going to send it over to Cassie as she gets ready to do her interview. Hold on, folks. We'll get in there.
Same Ringer Point twice and completed that ladder. How are you feeling right now after all that volume?
I'm pretty gassed for sure. Those first two are very sprinty. Took a lot out of you. One time was hard. Made us do it again, and I've been pretty down bad for the last.
Yeah, made you do it again. You know why? Because you cheated. This sucks, bro.
10 minutes or 15 minutes or so, but we're doing all right.
Absolutely. It seemed that your second chance at the Ringer Point was actually more efficient. What changed, if anything, in your mindset or in your technique?
Why? What changed? He gassed the other dude out, right? He gassed the other dude out by cheating. And so, by default, he's going to have more energy. He did less work than the other dude.
He went a little slower, so I didn't have to go as fast, I guess. Just trying to have clean reps, so there was no question, but I guess that's it.
Awesome. What else are you looking forward to completing in this match as we go through it?
Just getting through and getting a W. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Good answer. I love it. Thank you so much, Bradley. Good luck on the rest of your match. Thank you. I'm going to send it back to, we'll be right back after this break.
Let's just move on. Chat, let's just move on. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit, dog. Let me explain what the fly is, bro. Let me explain what the fly is. Let's just get into it.
Let's go ahead and look up into that next race.
Jack and Jill features three stations of
Jack and Jill, let's get it.
high-level body weight-based elements that increase in difficulty moving down the grid.
Oh my god. Dude, that one girl on Fort Lauderdale's team is just going to eat the fuck out of us, bro. Huh. Why do we need to compete?
One male and one female are allowed on the grid at any given time, and only one player can be working at a time. The team can only move on to the next station when the previous station is complete. This race is the simplest when it comes to rules, but the most reliant on player skill and speed, as the hyper-specialists often make the difference in the race. Remember, let the bodyweight ninjas fly in the Jack and Jill race.
Element really helps me keep the intensity going.
Nope. You really want to know what helps me keep going is coffee, and anabolic steroids. Let's get it.
Folks, we are getting ready for the Jack and Jill race here at Grid League, and just go over some notes that you want to keep in mind. This is the handstand walk. We have a 6-pound med ball handstand walk, and we also have a sled drag handstand walk. So these are all.
They have to tag when they go back to the finish line, making sure that people are paying attention and tagging, because if you don't tag, they're going to get that whistle blown on them, and anything they do does not count.
Yeah, strategy and record. Oh, here we're about to start. Here we go.
Team stand by. Race.
All right, Eric Cardona out for the Fort Lauderdale Lions. That's Garrison Matthews for the Brigade, Hannah Bissett for the Brigade, and Emi Guerra for the Lions. Looks like Cardona's just taking himself back and forth for a few reps. That's the strategy that they're utilizing, and honestly, it looks like it's working. They look very efficient here. It looks like Emi Guerra's just about to jump in. You were saying earlier, Byram?
Yeah, transitions are very important. Strategy is very important. So far, both teams have run a very, very clean race. There's been a few faults here and there, but as you can see, they're really dialed in. And just to keep in mind, we do have a bonus flag on deck, so keep that in mind as well.
Absolutely. Both of these teams are pretty gymnasty. It looks like the Fort Lauderdale Lions are just, you like that one, are just a rep ahead of the Tampa Bay Brigade. That is our unofficial live score down here at the bottom that we can see. It is still anybody's match at this point, but this one's definitely going to separate who the more gymnasty, so to speak, team will be. And remember, the Fort Lauderdale Lions did throw their bonus flag here.
Yeah, and like I always say, we have a lot of fitness gurus that watch us. We all do our fitness thing, but handstands, man, so hard, and they're walking their handstands. And there's going to be a 6-pound med ball in there too. So this is just something different. Some of the top athletes in the world, and we're just enjoying what we're watching right here at Grid League.
Absolutely. Looks like there was a little fault on the Lions side. Not really sure what happened there. Maybe somebody didn't totally cross that line, but they had to redo it. But it did cost them precious seconds here with the Tampa Bay Brigade. Emi Guerra coming through, and she's going to be replaced by Juanpi, her partner in crime. I'm sorry, that was Paul Leas. And it looks like Paul Moran is going to come out with that med ball first. Tampa Bay Brigade still finishing up those regular handstand walks. Paul Moran is going to make his way all the way to the end of that second quadrant, where he's going to meet Emi Guerra, and she is going to take over. Paul, like we said earlier, these transitions, it's very clear to see who the rookies are by the way that, you know, he just was able to place that med ball between her legs and just like really get it over with. Eric Cardona already on that handstand sled drag walk. Emi Guerra standing next to him, and they're just breezing through this. Marissa Oxenford still finishing up those med ball handstand walks for the Tampa Bay Brigade. Cardona crossing into the fourth quadrant.
Yeah, he's walking it like he talking, man, all the way to the finish line down there.
That's right, and it looks like the Fort Lauderdale Lions threw their bonus flag on that right race. There goes Jack, there goes Jill. They're coming to celebrate. Chris Chaffee, pretty fast on that handstand sled drag.
Look at him go.
That is not.
Shut up. I don't want none of your pity shit, bro. Deadass. I'm sick and tired of hearing your pity talk. Oh, look at him go.
Out there.
Yeah, they are definitely not scrubs over there. Just a matter of transitioning and doing all
scrubs in 2024.
All those things correctly.
Yeah.
He's going to take that sled straight through that finish line. A beautiful, very athletic showing from both teams here. It's just, you know, there's
experience.
There's just experience is the word. There's just so many things that can happen on the grid, and it's not always about who is the most talented. It's about who's the most experienced. That's such a great point.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like the Fort Lauderdale Lions got some get back. They got that bonus point flag out, and they won as well. So extra points are coming that way. So we got a good race going on here between the Tampa Bay. We got like 3.
Coming off of this with that fault during the first set of handstand walks, I know Chris Chaffee.
Oh, what?
The outcome, especially with that fault during the first set of handstand walks, I know Chris Chaffee was definitely feeling it.
Hold on. So when he fault, it's only a punishment for him? Why don't we just restart the game? Huh? He made a mistake. Let's restart the game. Let's do it all over again. Reset points, do it over again. Fucking ass.
I'm not.
Like we said, if you're hungry, you gotta finish your breakfast, baby. So
gotta finish.
Time. All must be completed separately. It consists race in which there is a
into that next race.
The triad is the only race in which there is a male and a female version performed separately. It consists of 5 elements, each with 3 stations that must be completed individually. 3 players can be on the grid at any given time. All players can perform at any station and in any order. But all of the designated reps must be performed at each station. All 3 stations of each element must be complete before the team can move on to the next element. The triad is all about player conditioning and managing fatigue across the team. The best strategy ensures players have enough left in the tank for the last element and has backup plans for when things inevitably go wrong. Remember, try to catch your breath in the triad race.
I'm the Snoop Dogg of Grid League.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Hold on. Let me explain myself.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I.
Grid League showed me who Early Bird was. Before I used Early Bird,
You know, but Raid Shadow Legends of Grid League. Always trying to throw an ad my damn way. Really burn my fucking hand.
Welcome back, folks. We are here for the Triad Women's. We have the shoulder to overhead. Well, actually, this is the ladies.
Flags thrown already. So it looks like the score right now is going to be 11 for the Brigade, and the Lions are ahead 15 points. The bid, the equipment,
baby, let's
like
get it.
There's some kind of discussion with the race. So
Looks like they have it figured out now.
Let's get
yeah, it looks like there's not going to be any rerun. Looks like both of the coaches understood what exactly just happened. Rerun.
Looks like they have it figured out.
Trying to figure out what's going on there.
Looks like they have it figured out now.
Yeah, it looks like there's not going to be any rerun. Looks like both of the coaches understood what exactly just happened. Commissioners walking.
Okay. So when it's the Brigade, when it's us, there ain't no rerun. When it's them, let's do a rerun. Okay, understood.
Back, but they are still setting up the grid for this next race. And you can see as we go down, you can see the numbers on the grid. The first quadrant is where those kettlebell movements will be. The second one will kind of be those bar muscle ups on the rig, going into those legless rope climbs, going into those shoulder overheads with the barbells there on quadrant 3 that they're tightening up over there on the Brigade side. And finally, they're going to be coming over to that 24-inch box for a deck to squat over box, which basically means chest on the ground, then go into a squat. And we're these females because once again, we haven't really seen this because this is a brand new Tampa Bay Brigade team. So it's going to be cool to see how they fare against each other, especially since so many of them are so new.
Absolutely.
Looking ahead here, we're looking at those game faces. 10 seconds to start.
Stand by.
And we're off on those double kettlebell hang clean and jerks of 35 pounds. Those kettlebells do not have to touch the ground, but you just have to make sure you're doing it as efficiently as possible. That's why we're real nice and close to the start line, because they're going to be making those transitions fast, tagging each other out, just to make sure that you're not getting too fatigued. That's why they send their strongest out first.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, how is the tag and substitution? How does substitutions go in this particular race? You can just tag in, tag out?
Yeah, you just tag in and tag out. It has to make contact behind the start line, as well as it can only be females because this is the female triad. So you really have to be careful about who you're tagging and making sure the people that you're tagging in are active. You can't just tag in any females. You have an active roster at any given moment, just like in any sport. Here's Emi Guerra, Paul Leyes, and Ariana over here for the Fort Lauderdale Lions. Meanwhile, we have Marissa Oxenford, Hannah Bissett, and that looks like another friend of ours for the Tampa Bay Brigade over there on that last bar. Looks like Rebecca Rouse, if I'm not mistaken. They're absolutely eating these bar muscle-ups. Both of them just pretty close, actually. Starting that rope climb just about the same time. This is a good matchup for them, just to see how this is going to work out for them. Fort Lauderdale Lions, as we've been saying, just a little bit more experience and speed for all of these movements. Little bit of a mess up with Alexis Dempsey. I'm sorry, her name is Alexis, as I said earlier. There's just one rep left on this rope climb. Alexis starting on the bar. Emmy Guerra joining her for the Tampa Bay Brigade. It's going to be Ariana Durham, Reagan Hathaway joining the fold for the Lions, Rebecca Rouse, and Robin joining them for the Tampa Bay Brigade here.
And it looks like Fort Lauderdale, they're just in they're synchronized like a well-oiled machine.
They've got it down packed.
Yeah, they do.
There was a little bit of a start line issue, so anything that...
Finally, thank God the ref wants to start repping. Thank God, bro. Because at this point, it's so late in the game to start actually doing your job. It's insane, bro.
The Fort Lauderdale Lions are doing right now do not count. They have to make the player substitution.
That's confusing right now.
They did not tag. That is costing them precious seconds. The Tampa Bay Brigade are able to pull ahead just a little bit because they are not...
Man, just a little bit. Chat, you see how they glaze them, bro?
Not able to complete any reps if the right amount of players are not on the grid. Oh my goodness.
Huge mistake there by the Fort Lauderdale Lions, allowing the Tampa Bay Brigade to pull ahead. This is a close race, folks. Man, we got to see how this ends up there.
Absolutely. I think it's a lot closer than the Fort Lauderdale Lions were planning on it being. Tampa Bay Brigade able to make up some time. Hands up on both sides. A few more fingers down for the Tampa Bay Brigade. It's just going to be a matter of completing the elements on any given station. It's going to come down to the wire. 2 reps remaining.
What's going on over there?
A little fall on the Tampa Bay Brigade.
What happened there?
And the Tampa Bay Brigade are going to pull.
Snuff team, dumbass. Keep your head down. We just at you 8 times. You got 8 rounds. Kill him. Hit him with a fake smile. He'd be somewhere swimming in the lake with his face down. Shit, bro. I messed up the lyrics, but y'all get my drill. Y'all get my thing.
Wow. Running down to the finish line to tag their teammates and congratulate them. They worked really hard on that. They were able to persevere and keep on moving, even though there were a few hiccups in there. The Fort Lauderdale Lions.
Yeah, come and pick up the trash, champ. Come and pick up the trash, man. Littering's against the law.
That was a terrible mistake. With not tagging in, the start line ref was able to actually catch
really
that.
Unfortunate, Cat.
And it was just an unfortunate thing.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, we'll be right back.
These are unfortunate events.
Grid Wars! Yeah!
No, I'm not listening to your another advertisement, bro.
Excited. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be.
Now we can do the mini grid.
All comes down to this, Mike.
CrossFit is absolutely a cult, but damn it, isn't the most well known and best cult to be in?
Let's go. I think we're gonna be all right. And I'm gonna run across and win.
Hell no! Am I watching these lame ass, non-brigade ass people start competing? Like, what are you even competing for? Bragging rights? Looking ass.
Continued.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about Grid League. They're going to give you a chance to get it right. You know, They want to be fair to all the players.
Yeah, they're going to give you a chance for damn sure. give Fort Lauderdale a chance for when they need to be disqualified to win. Let's just get
The
into
squat
it.
over box at 24 inches. I know the Brigade are very upset about this one because they did just take that W and they really, really wanted it. So let's see how this fares for the second time.
Why? Bro? Oh my God, bro. What are they talking about? Are you sick? Oh my God. Oh my God. Please, for the love of Jesucristo, get off this man. Fort Lauderdale does not need this much glazing. I'm sure they're in a typhoon of glaze. A hurricane of spit and saliva. You are absolutely obliterating them with the amount of slop they're being spun around in. Oh
This week,
my
weather is
gosh.
everywhere, and deals are at Dave & Buster's.
Are you sick?
Why take less when you can get a beefy 5-layer burrito, a Chalupa Supreme, a double stacked taco?
Dude.
Alrighty, and they're off. It's going to be Lavallee, Leyes, and Hathaway for the Lions. For the Tampa Bay Brigade, it's going to be Durham, Rouse, and Robin.
And you can see them, both teams are in sync. They're trying to get, this is important to both teams. You can see them hot and heavy to the boxes.
And you can see the strategy too. I don't think this was the time to be substituting.
No,
for the
no,
Tampa
not
Bay
at all.
Brigade.
We'll see.
The Lions just...
I hate our fucking coach so much, bro. I hate our fucking coach so much. It's not even funny, bro. It's actually not even funny. What is this fucking sport anyway? The Fort Lauderdale Grid League? Is that what it's called, bro? Are you sick? We won. Oh my
went straight into it, and it's really costing the Tampa Bay Brigade a lot here.
Rookie mistakes. We'll see.
I hate these people.
See if it catches up to them.
Absolutely. Since there were no repetitions, they were just able to get into it a little bit faster. Maybe they'll get fatigued a little bit faster as well. But who really knows if this will come down close? No hands up so far for either team, but both of them are absolutely trying their best to get through it. Hand up for the Lions, hand up for the Brigade. All right, all hands up for the Lions here. Just a few reps on every single station remaining.
Yeah, fatigue.
Brigade are pretty close.
You can see that fatigue starting to kick in a little bit.
Finished, 2 reps to go. Oh, and that's a fault for the Lions.
No!
Oh, and the Tampa Bay Brigade and the Lions finishing up that last rep.
Tampa Bay still wins.
Come on, man! Come on! How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Stop! We're not doing it again. You fucking lost, dude. Oh my gosh. Man, I had to take these kids to school, bro. They don't listen. I can't get through to these kids, man. I can't get through to these kids. They just don't listen, man. They just don't listen. Please, bro.
They still wins?
Come on.
Still wins. They still got it.
It
don't matter, baby. Finish your freaking breakfast, baby.
Finish your breakfast. Seth Prohaska coming down the grid with exclamations, but it looks like they're going to...
Fort Lauderdale can't help but cheat. Cheating's in their blood, bro. They're a bunch of cheaters, bro. They're not Homo sapiens. They're a bunch of cats, bro. Come on, man. Pussies, oh. Come on.
Have to take a little look at what exactly happened, who exactly took that race.
And now they trying to rob my boys again. Holy shit. Take from the rich and give to Fort Lauderdale. Holy shit, dog.
Because it was down to a toenail.
Toenail my ass?
Very exciting to watch, and it's really cool that we got to rerun this. And the Brigade.
Why do we gotta rerun shit, bro? If you falter, you're done. We're not rerunning shit, bro. Just got disqualified, goofy ass.
They were still able to come out on top. I know they really needed this one for this. So it is going to come down to the next two races here. Down to still anybody's match at this point. So it is going to come down to the next two races here. And let's go ahead and send it over to Byram at the start line.
Welcome back, folks. We are here with Coach Thomas of the Tampa Bay, and we just.
Coach Thomas, you need to lock the fuck in, bro. You need to lock the fuck in, bro. Costing us valuable. The effort we ain't on. We don't got the infinite stamina glitch, man. We don't got the health regen glitch. We don't got the infinite money glitch like Fort Lauderdale has. We getting out the damn mud, bro. We getting out the mud, bro. These people catch a cold, die from where we coming from.
Like an ass of them.
Now, you as a coach, you've been in this league for quite some time.
Bullshit, bro. Get this old man out of here, then. This old dog. Walking dead.
What are you doing as a coach to lead your team this year?
Yeah, so it's interesting. I actually started in Grid League as a ref, so I've got a little background on there.
Oh, so that's why you're bullshitting. That's why you're bullshitting. Now it all makes sense now. It's connecting the dots. You know what I'm saying? No wonder you bullshitting, bro. Started as a ref. Why am I watching some lame ass Fort Lauderdale Lions versus some stupid ass Venom? Who is you? You is not fucking Spider-Man, bro. You're not Peter Parker.
Double kettlebell hang clean and what is it, clean and jerk? And we got 8 bar muscle ups, 2 legless rope climbs. We got 8 shoulder to overhead, and we got 16 deck to squat over the box. Same thing we just saw with the females. They're ready to see the males get it on here at Grid League.
Alrighty, and just a little bit of clarification for our friends sticking with us. So now we're going to see how the males fare against each other here. They did have to rerun into the.
This will really be key this time around.
Absolutely. There's a little to start. Game face is on.
Let's get it.
And what you say? We're gonna see who's hungry.
We're gonna see who's hungry. That was in my head. How'd you know? Alrighty, we're looking at Haggerty, Massey, and Chaffee for the Brigade. For the Lions, it's going to be Cardona, Rodriguez, and Smith. Riley Smith back in the action. Smith has been taking the brunt of the competition today. He's probably the most played player on the Lions in this match format.
Good.
We've seen him so many times today from the beginning at partner forward to even now. So he's been active basically the entire time, completing 2 ringer points. So that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and we know that the Fort Lauderdale Lions are the more experienced team. But those.
Shut up and stop giving these men top, bro. You're the most experienced team looking at, bro. This is not Fort Lauderdale Lions. Bro, this is Grid League, bro. There's 2 teams.
Rookies on the Tampa Bay Brigade, they're not afraid. They have a fiery spirit, as we have seen so far. And they're already at the bar muscle up, so they're well on their way.
Absolutely, and important to note that Riley Smith is a rookie. This is only his 2nd match ever, his 1st season with Grid. All of them over here on the muscle ups. That's Rodriguez, Moran, and Cardona for the Lions. Massey.
We absolutely eating they at. I ain't paused, bro, but come on now. No Diddy.
Matthews
y'all up.
Herrero for the Tampa Bay Brigade. Herrero first time on the grid.
Oh my gosh, that's Diddy again. No Diddy, bro.
Today for the Tampa Bay Brigade. Usually they'll play him a little bit more for these bodyweight elements. Look at him just helping out with everybody's rope climb reps.
Yeah.
He's real fast. He's the one in the middle, in case you didn't know. My friend Byram over here, he's brand new to Grid. In case you didn't know, he has a calisthenics background, so he's really enjoying watching these
I'm locked in. I'm so locked in watching them go. Taking some pointers home to Brooklyn with me, baby.
Absolutely. Fort Lauderdale Lions already starting their reps over here on the barbells. Smith, few reps.
Are you sick? Why are they only talking about the Fort Lauderdale Lions? They don't have nobody on barbells, bro. Y'all are sick. This is gross.
Steps in, Tampa Bay Brigade probably got there a little bit faster than the rest of the crew.
A little bit faster, huh? A little bit, a whole hour faster. These people, look at how much we got, and look what they're at. Holy shit, bro! What, you got stuck in traffic?
Haggerty and Massey for the brigade on those. Herrero coming out, waiting to do those box reps.
Yeah, and that's 185 pounds they're throwing up, folks. So they're literally throwing a whole person above their bodies.
That's
Supreme
right.
strength.
The brigade with a healthy lead against the Lions here. I don't think anybody really expected these tryouts to go the way that they have.
Yeah, they didn't expect you to stop. Give the brigade a little bit of rep, bro. Give them their well-to-dos, their congratulations. Because taking off the glaze from the Lions would be too much for you.
Just because the Lions are so efficient and the brigade.
Shut up! They not efficient, bro. If they were efficient, they would be elite. They would be ahead. We done beat them twice in the same sport. This is 3 times in the same competition.
Are full of rookies.
Yeah.
So this is
full of rookies, my ass, bro. All that experience and you still don't know shit. Taking you back to school, bro. Taking you back to school, bro. You have to redo the grade. That's what we're going to have to do.
absolutely an incredible showing of perseverance here for the brigade.
Yeah, the Rooks are really coming with it, man. I'm very, very surprised and pleasantly surprised to see the Fort Lauderdale Lions are going to have to come with it if they want to take these.
They ain't going to take shit, bro. We teaching these kids, man. I'm trying to get these kids to listen, man. But they not listening.
Absolutely. I think it's been a long time since the Lions have had a really strong opponent because the
Take your health and fitness career to the next level with a master's in exercise physiology and sports performance from
Lions are usually so dominant in most match formats. So it's really cool that it's the brigade that's giving them a hard time too, because we don't often see this matchup.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very pleased. We're going to see, it looks like they're going to be coming down to the wire here.
Absolutely. It's still anybody's male triad.
There we go.
Fort Lauderdale Lions. We're able to take that lead away from the brigade.
Let's move on to the next sport, bro. Let's just get an all-women team because this shit is actually pissing me off. Like, actually, bro. What are we doing next? What's the next sport? What's the next competition? What is it? A sprint relay. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Thrusters, that's going to be 12 reps in quadrant 2. A
sprint
6-pound
relay.
med ball handstand walk all the way through the finish line.
I'll really
Triple
say
touches
that,
in quadrant 3. Deck to squat over a 30-inch box. That's going to be 8 reps there. A 30-pound
Hold on. I think they give the explanation right
points
here.
instead of the regular 2 that you would get for winning. And as long as the other team completes it, they will get their 1 point. So let's go ahead and look forward to seeing what we can see in this next race.
The sprint relay is the final race of every match and is worth an extra point for the race win. It is a relay race with 1 player allowed on the grid at a time and 8 elements to perform. Any player can perform on any element, and substitutions can happen at any time, except when a player performs the last rep of an element. In that case, the player must run back to the start line, perform a 4-point touch behind the start line, and sprint through to the finish line, permanently leaving the race. The next player may enter once the previous one has crossed the finish line. The only exception is the distance element that ends at the finish line with no sprint back required. The catch is, 4 men and 4 women must finish the 8 elements. The sprint relay is a great balance of strategy to decide which players in what order are the best combination, along with clean and well-executed elements by the players, to lead to the best race outcome for the team. Remember, 4 men and 4 women must finish the 8 elements in the sprint relay.
And we're skipping over that advertisement. I don't know, bro. You will not hit me with the Raid Shadow Legends advertisement. Let's get it.
Points as possible, because when it comes down to it and calculating those playoff
Yeah.
losses,
Fort Lauderdale.
standings.
One win.
Got it.
Yep. That's what we come in today. Starting that sprint relay. May the hungriest team win.
Let's go.
Ooh, Courtney Moss for the Tampa Bay Brigade and Ryan Pybus for the Fort Lauderdale Lions. Courtney Moss, really fast on these. That's a big boy over there for the Tampa Bay Brigade, moving so fast. Ryan Pybus is very tall, but Courtney Moss has a lot of mass on him.
Yeah, sometimes it's not about size, it's just now how can you move your size. You know, some of the smallest people can be some of the strongest, and some of the biggest can be not so strong.
Absolutely, he's looking real strong, real confident over there. He was able to come back from an injury that we saw him have last season on his ACL, so really cool.
So he playing on a broken foot. He whooping your ass 1 foot. 1 foot.
That he's coming back from that in such a way. Here we have Robin coming in and finishing off for Courtney Moss. Reagan Hathaway coming in and finishing for Pybus to do that last rep. And she's going to hit that 4-point touch. Tampa Bay Brigade first on the rings for those bar muscle-ups. That's Chris Chaffee that we're looking at. Gymnastics extraordinaire. Paula Leia is also gymnastics extraordinaire over here for the Lions. Chris Chaffee having no problem doing those bar muscle-ups, and he's going to do a real fast sprint to the finish as well. 3 reps remaining for Leia's in the meantime. Ropes swinging just a little bit. Otherwise, I know that she would be just a little bit faster here. All right, dumbbell pistol thrusters. We have.
You see what they're doing to Glaze, bro? They rope swinging just a little bit, but if she wasn't, she would be faster. Shut up! She's slow as fuck, bro. We doing the next thing, and she's there. Still there, what? Walking, jogging? I don't know what the hell she's doing.
Have Rebecca Rouse. All right, Rouse Lighthouse. She's doing great over there. This is her rookie season, but she's absolutely smoked everything that she's put her hands on. Eric Cardona, this is his bag. We always see him kind of do these in that sprint relay whenever they are present.
Yeah, and about that 4-point touch, I know you guys at home are hearing us keep saying 4-point touch. Well, that means that the players, once they finish their element, they have to run back to the starting line. Both hands and feet have to cross and tag the start line, or else it will not count. Whatever reps they did will not count.
Absolutely. It looks like there was a few faults from Rebecca Rouse on the Tampa Bay Brigade. She's able to keep her lead, but it's not as significant as it was.
See how they're glazing Fort Lauderdale? Even when we winning, we ain't winning, bro. Even when we winning, we ain't winning. We could be a damn 10 miles ahead, but Fort Lauderdale's catching up. I mean, they lead ain't that big. I mean, they pretty slow. I mean, if she wasn't swinging, she'd be way faster. Like, dog, we ain't fast, we ain't strong, we ain't nothing. Man, tell these kids what's up, man.
Before, here we have Herrero coming through to the finish line, holding that med.
So what is this? This ain't a lead. This ain't as significant. This ain't a significant lead. She's at the start, my G. We at the end.
Ball between his legs. He's going to go through the finish line, and he's just going to stay there. He doesn't need to do that 4-point touch because it is a movement that goes all the way to the finish line. Meanwhile, we have Emmy Guerra upside down on her.
Is the lead significant enough for you now? Is the lead significant enough for you? Because we done the race. The race's over. I mean, for real, she could just get up. She could just get up and head back. Because I ain't going to lie, it's over. It's over.
And in that third quadrant, Marissa Oxenford already on those triple.
And we already in the next competition. We don't even recognize these people as damn competition anymore.
Touches. That's going to be 4 triple touches for her. She is very small in size, so the distance that her toes have to travel to the bar is not as great as someone such as Paul Moran.
You see how they glaze, bro? You see how they glaze? Anytime they want to give us props, it's backhanded. It's backhanded shit. Oh, man. I mean, actually, Brigade's having an easier time because her toe's short or some stupid shit. Whatever the fuck she just said. Her big toe smaller than his big toe. Like, who gives a shit, bro?
He's very...
He been losing. That shit won't matter. He been losing. He a damn session behind.
Vision at these though. This is
we done the competition. It's over.
A grid league movement, right? This is a movement that you don't see anywhere else except for the United Grid League. So it's always fun to watch how people attack these. Hannah Bissett from the Tampa Bay Brigade already on those box jumps. Wow, I can't believe that they picked her for these. A lot of interesting choices for sprint relay today.
Yeah, I would say this is where you find out about your team. You find out the potential of your team. You know what they can do. You leverage your depth according to the speciality of each player. So all these athletes know they can do it. They just have to
give up, bro. Give up. Give up. Give up.
Finish it.
Absolutely. Austin Lavallee in here for the Fort Lauderdale Lions. Hannah Bissett very impressive with those hops. Austin Lavallee finishing off her last 3 reps. Meanwhile, Jake Haggerty has that med ball in his hands. He's doing those wall balls with a 30-pound med ball to a 10-foot target.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight to be throwing up to a really high target.
So listen, there's a really, really famous football player named James Harrison. He used to play for the Steelers, and he throws around a med ball on a volleyball sand court, right? And it's like 50 pounds. So when I'm seeing something like this, I know it's hard and I know it's elite.
I love that reference.
I like how they said that he's doing something and then he went and referenced something that's significantly. He knows it's significantly harder. He knows it's well, actually, my dad throws around a 50-pound med ball in sand, a volleyball net that's actually 1,200 feet high. So I know it's kind of hard, but what he's doing is not that great. Like,
Jake Haggerty through the finish line. Here comes Garrison Matthews on the barbell.
I bet you it was Fort Lauderdale. They'll make him out to be like fucking Superman or some shit.
Trying to catch up, give his team the chance to do those. Ooh, Garrison Matthew with a fault on those 4 snatches. Overhead squats, I'm sorry. This is really going to come down to the wire, especially with somebody like Briley Smith coming into the fold. He's able to do these real fast. 1 rep remaining for Garrison.
Finish your breakfast. Finish your.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come down to the wire. Where's the wire, my G? This is coming down to the rope. This is coming down to the damn this is not a wire anymore, my G. This is a brick, a steel beam. Like, what are you talking about?
Finish line. Briley Smith finishing off his last rep, and the Tampa Bay Brigade are going.
Yeah, maybe.
To take that sprint relay. Briley Smith close behind, finishing with 20 seconds to spare. Absolutely amazing showing from both teams to here.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
The differential between points win-loss is only 1 or 2, which is the lowest margin that we've seen all day. So that.
Chat, man, thank y'all for watching, man. If you were upset as me watching the damn Lions get glazed up, right, like a fresh baked donut, make sure to subscribe and follow, man. I'll catch you next time.